Buddy, it's maddening. It's a plot. There are no women like this. No young women or youngish women. No beautiful / sexy women. No sexy / articulate young women with some classical training and a particle of brain in their skulls. Is that so much to ask? An actress who can actually pronounce the word degradation without a tutor. Honey, in the book, Vonda is 24, for God's sake. Back in those days, a woman of 24 would have been married. She would have 5 kids and tuberculosis. She would be a woman. Most women who are 24 these days sounds like 6-year-olds on helium. And I was all like whatever, and he was all like no, and I go like whatever, and he was all like no, I don't know. I don't know anything except I saw 35 incompetent actresses today. Even the ones pushing retirement didn't have the stuff. Anybody who does is either shooting a series or she isn't gonna do this for a nickel a week. And the stupidity. They bring along props, whole sacks, full of costumes and whatever happened to femininity. Bring along some of that, please. Young women can't even play feminine these days. Half are dressed like hookers, half like dykes. I would be a better Vonda than most of these girls. All I would have to do is put on a dress and a pair of nylons. Well, her Vonda's got to be out there somewhere. At this point, I don't know what to do. Hello? Hello, honey? Hello, are you there?
Knock, knock, knock. Am I too late? I'm too late, right? Fuck. Fuck!
You're here for Venus and Earth. Everybody went home half an hour ago.
God, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I got caught like way uptown. When my cell went out, and my fucking heel get stuck in one of those sewer cover thing, whatever. And then there's this guy on the train. I don't even want to tell you about him.
Okay.
Rubbing up against my ass the whole trip. And then it starts to pour. I get soaked through the fucking skin. Fuck! Just my luck. Fuck!
Can I run out and refill any prescriptions for you?
No, I'm okay. Just my usual luck is all. Thank you, God. Once again. Hi, I'm sorry. I'm Wanda Jordan.
Wanda.
You see what I mean? I even got her name. I mean, how many girls in this town are named Wanda? Actually, I'm Wanda, but my parents call me Wanda. But anyway, I'm like perfect for the part. And the fucking train gets stuck in a tunnel. And this guy is trying to penetrate me. Talk about fate. And you are?
Thomas Novacek.
Hi. Hey, wait a minute. Thomas Novacek, you wrote this.
Yes, I did. Well, I adapted it.
And you're directing it too, right?
Within an inch of its life.
God, I love your plays. I mean, the ones I know. Anatomy of Shadows. Like, wow, Anatomy of Shadows. Anatomy of Shadows was amazing. I saw it twice.
It's right, Anatomy of Shadows.
Right. Right. You know, I mean, the other one. God, this is embarrassing. Anyway, this play, sure amazing. I mean, the parts of it I read. Pretty wild stuff. Really sexy, huh? Or erotic if you're into humiliation. Oh, by the way, I don't usually walk around like this with the dog collar. Usually I'm really demure and shit. I just want to kind of get into the part, you know. It's basically S&M, right? The play.
No, not exactly. And it does take place in 1870.
Oh, I guess this isn't to 1870, huh?
No.
Who knows? Maybe S&M was dressed just like this back then. Here's my headshot. I know the resume is kind of skimpy, but I am good. I'm perfect for this part. swear to God, I was amazing as head up gabbler.
The urinal theatre. I somehow missed that season. You had an appointment?
Yeah, 2:15. It's like hours ago, right? Well, better late than whatever.
Wanda.
Jordan. You know, people always say, is that real? Wanda. Jordan.
I don't see your name.
Really? But my agent said they set it up and everything. Not down there. 2:15. Shit. Thank you, Lord. Once again. Anyway. Geronimo!
Wait. What are you doing?
I got some costume stuff.
No, Wanda!
I swear it'll just take me a second. I found this amazing dress. Real period shit.
No, really, don't bother.
What, you mean don't read?
I mean, don't read.
Yeah, but long as I'm here, I might as well give it a go, right?
There is nobody to give it a go with. The reader's gone home.
I'll read with you. It's always an honor to read with the actual author.
Adapter!
Getting the play straight from the horse's mouth, it's always so cool. Come on, what have you got to lose? I'm already happy.
Stop! To tell you the truth, Miss
Wanda.
we're looking for somebody a little different.
Yeah, what are you looking for?
Well, somebody with a little more, how should I put this?
Somebody who's not me. I'm too young. I'm too old. I'm too big. I'm too small. My resume is not long enough. Okay. God, I'm sorry. So sorry. I've had a really stressful day. Anyway, how do you know who I am? What I can do?
We are going to be scheduling more auditions sometime soon.
Yeah, but I'm here, right? Couldn't you try me out? Save yourself the time tomorrow or whatever and save me the time getting here. In the middle of nowhere.
Wanda, it's been a very long day. I'm exhausted. I'm kind of frazzled myself, to tell you the truth. I also just auditioned a living novel of outcasts for this part, including one girl who had steel teeth.
Okay.
You don't want to audition for me now. This time of the day, I always unravel a little anyway.
Okay.
I also have someone waiting for me for dinner.
Oh, sure. I understand.
This will be a lot better when I am fresh. Thank you very much anyway for coming in. And congratulations on the outfit. Very striking. And we'll see you again.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, thank you for saying so, though. You seem like a really nice person. It's just the business, you know. The goddamn fucking business. Plus, I had to put out $10 and screaming minis on this fucking dress. I mean, isn't that real? 18, whatever.
It is very 1870, whatever.
Isn't that her, like, total Wanda? I figured she'd wear one of those long-ass dresses because everybody hated their body back then.
Actually, that's a common misconception about the 19th century.
Well, can I just show it to you? How I look? Please, God. Please, God. Please, pretty, please let me show it to you how I look.
Excuse me.
Great!
Hi, I lost you. Must be the storm. No! No! No, not you. Somebody just walked in. No, I doubt it. Listen, I'll be heading out in a couple of minutes. I'll pick something up on the way. No, I got the book. I love you too. Ciao.
Could you do me up back there? I'm reading with Thomas Novacek.
I am not an actor, so you're not doing yourself any favors. This part needs a real actor.
Come on, you're perfect. You are Kowalski.
Bushemski.
Kushemski. You're him.
Not quite.
Thank you. Kind sir. So, where do we start? I'm up for it. Whatever.
Why don't we try the first scene? You have the sights?
Yeah. It kind of got destroyed on the way.
That's the whole script. How did you get that?
I don't know. That's what my agent sent me.
How did your agent get it?
Wasn't I supposed to get this? Or is it like top secret or something?
Doesn't matter. Have you read it?
Yeah, I kind of flipped through it quick on the train. So what can you tell me? This is like based on something, right? Besides the Lou Reed song Venus in Furs.
This is based on an old German novel called Venus in Fur, singular, by Leopold von Sacher-Masoch.
I bet you read German. I bet you read it in German.
I did actually. Anyway, the book was a huge scandal in 1870.
Well, sure, it's basically S&M porn.
It's not S&M porn.
You don't think it's porn? Or pornish for medieval times, 18 whatever I mean.
Venus in Fur is a great love story. It's a serious novel. It's a central text of world literature.
Oh, I thought from the play it had to be porn. You don't have to tell me about sadomasochism, I'm in the theatre.
The word masochism comes from Leopold von Sacher-Masoch because of this book.
Masochism, Masoch, I should have seen that. Wow, so S&M is like named after this guy. Cool.
I'm not sure that's what Sacher-Masoch had in mind.
Well, sure, he thought he wrote a serious novel. Everybody else thought it was porn. So, where are we like?
We are at a remote inn somewhere in Carpathia on the eastern edge of the Austro-Hungarian Empire.
The Austro-Hungarian Empire. Remind me?
Well, it's complicated.
But the place is beautiful, right?
It's a health spa for the rich. It's fantastic. So at lights up, Kushemsky is reading his room while having his morning coffee and knock knock knock, Wanda enters.
And that's symbolic, right? For his character, I mean, he is reading.
You know, some people do read even today, sometimes pages made of actual paper.
Ouch. You got me. Oh, is it Severin or Severine?
Severine.
Severine. And this Kushemsky is what? Throw me some adjectives.
He is one of the shiftless rich of his day. Well-traveled, cultivated, literate, intelligent.
All in his head.
If you will.
If you will. I love that. When was the last time I heard that? So, he's distingué. Kinda like you.
Don't you want to know about her?
I think I know about her. But sure, if you want.
I would say Wanda is a typical young woman of her time in spite of her professed principles.
In spite of?
Her professed principles, she's outwardly fairly proper, probably quite poised, also cultivated.
Well, all that's pretty clear from the pages. What else? Got any insights about her? Anything I don't know? Never mind, I'll work on it. So I guess this is this so-called divan. And what's this? A maypole. A phallic symbol.
The remains when this place was a sweatshop.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
My fur, she's wearing a fur stool when she comes in, isn't she?
She is.
There, okay, fur. Soft fur. Soft fur. Okay, where am I? Where do you want me?
Whatever's comfortable.
No, tell me.
Why don't you stand there? Further left. Further left.
Stage left.
Is there any other kind?
Sorry.
Do you want to look the scene over?
No, let's wing it. How far should we go?
Just to the bottom of page 3.
That's it? Then you'll kick me out, right?
Let's find out our way through this first.
In other words, yes. Only last thing. This line on page 0, this quotation.
The epigraph.
Yeah. And the Lord hath smitten him and delivered him into a woman's hands. What's that?
It's quoted a couple of times in the novel. It's from the book of Judith.
Is that the Bible?
Yes, the book of Judith is from the Apocrypha of the Bible.
Sorry, not my area. Anyway, it's pretty sexist, isn't it? And the Lord hath smitten him and delivered him into a woman's hands.
I'm only quoting Sacher-Masoch's book.
Yeah, but you included it here on page 0, like it's the whole point. Never mind, none of my business. I'm just an actress. It's kind of bright in here. Do you mind if I change the lights? I hate fluorescence.
No, make yourself at home. I didn't realize there was a whole system up there.
There, more dramatic. Oh, hey, last thing. It's 18, whatever. Do you think Wanda has one of those phony transatlantic accents? Never mind, I'll just try something. Woo! Eddie, turn around.
Huh?
Turn around. You're reading and having your coffee. You don't see me. Morning in Transylvania. Morning in Transylvania. Morning in Transylvania.
Whenever you're ready.
Knock, knock, knock.
Come in.
Herr Severin von Kushemsky. I am Wanda Fontenay. I'm staying in the room above yours. I'm sorry to disturb you. I found this book in the Birch Grove last night. Copy of Faust with your book plate inside. It was sitting at the fountain by that statue of Venus.
Thank you. I was just asking my maid about that.
I would have sent it by mail. But I also found this rather provocative bookmark inside. Is it a Raphael?
It's Titian, Venus with Mirror, a favorite painting of mine.
Yes. Your Venus is as well thumbed as your Faust. Is she faithful
I'm sorry.
to the original?
To my mind, that woman is Venus. It's a faithful copy of painting, if that's what you mean.
I can certainly understand your fascination. The plush red velvet, the dark fur outlining her naked body, the bracelets cuffing her wrists, her golden breasts. The pictures ravish me. But is Venus covering herself with the fur, or is she opening the fur to reveal her glories?
We'll never know. Both, I suppose. Well, thank you for returning it.
I also couldn't help noticing this intriguing poem scrawled on the back. Did you write this poem?
It's just a bit of doggerel.
Doggerel? Hardly. To love and be loved. What bliss. And yet, there glows a greater joy. The torment of that woman's kiss, who makes us her slave, her footstool, her toy, who renders me a cringing cur, my goddess, my dictator, Venus in fur. Interesting sentiments. I'd guard this bookmark well if I were you.
I appreciate your discretion.
Here's your Faust and your Venus, all safe and sound. And behold, you're complete again. Well,
Would you like to sit down, Frau Brunei?
thank you.
May I take your phone?
That's very kind.
It's Tata, isn't it? Caucasian sable, probably from Kazakhstan.
Caucasian sable from Kazakhstan. Precisely. Kushemsky stands there staring at the fur in his hands. You're trembling, Herr Kushemsky.
I'm sorry. May I ring for something?
Some coffee would be lovely.
You can have mine.
How nice. 2 sugars. Thank you.
He pours her coffee.
I hope I haven't disturbed you. Trotting across your ceiling with my heels.
Not at all. Trot with your heels as hard as you like.
So you're a poet, like Kushemsky, a dreamer.
A dilettante, if anything. In my life, I have stretched a score of canvases but painted nothing. You might say I live the way I paint and write poetry as an amateur.
Your knowledge of fur seems more than amateur. You knew my stool intimately. You two had only just met.
Well, love of fur is innate. I'll skip all this.
No, read it.
The love of fur is innate. It's a passion given by nature.
Come on, get into it.
The love of fur is innate. It's a passion given by nature to us all. Who doesn't know the addictiveness of stroking a thick, soft fur? That peculiar tingle, that electricity. What is a cat but a walking galvanic battery with claws?
Well said. Yet somehow I suspect there's more to this love of fur than Renaissance aesthetics. Perhaps your mother swaddled you in sable as a baby. I'm sorry, I'm crying.
Actually, I had an aunt who was very fond of fur.
Well, there, that explains everything.
We are all easily explicable. What we are not is easily extricable.
Extricable. From? And that's the bottom of page 3.
That is good, Wanda.
I was just stumbling around, trying to get into it.
You didn't seem to be stumbling.
Well, that's good acting for you. I tell you, I'm a pro.
No, it was very good.
Shucks, now I'm all embarrassed.
Could we read on a little? There is this big speech. We skip to...
No, read it. Do you mind? It'll rev me up. You're a good actor, Thomas.
I'm just faking it.
No, really. Do you have a guy to play Bhushan?
Not yet. We have a few possibilities.
You should play him.
Right.
No, I mean it would be terrific.
This is hard. I can't believe I put my actors through this.
You're a playwright. You're a director. It's your job to torture actors.
First time director.
You'll never know it.
I'm only doing this because no director ever seems to get things exactly right. Having lived through one misguided production after another.
That's why you're perfect. You can make it right. You can guide it.
I've got it all plotted out too. I'm going to use Alban Berg's lyric suite for transition music.
Yeah, great.
Do you know the lyric suite?
No. But you see, that's what I mean. You know this stuff from the inside. And these people. But for Kushemsky, I think, I don't know, you should try a little, maybe an accent or something?
Be more continental?
Be more continental. Exactly.
Something continental. Is this continental or is it idiotic?
It's great. It's a little idiotic, but it's great.
You didn't bring along a frock coat, did you?
I did. You want to try it on?
I was only kidding.
No, come on, try it on. It'll help you. Yeah, try it on. Here, see if it fits.
Looks good. Is it real?
They said it's vintage.
Siegfried Müller, Vienna, 1869.
I didn't even notice that. $3, not bad. Ooh, looks like it was made for you too. How does it feel?
It feels good. Perfect fit.
Sure, looks good on you. Hello, gorgeous.
How much did the dog collar cost you?
This is it's a leftover from when I was a prostitute. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Come on, let me give you a run-up. Perhaps your mother swaddled you in sable as a baby. I'm sorry, I'm crying.
Actually,
And this is hard for him, right?
well, it should be.
Then give it a shot. I'm sorry, I'm crying.
Actually, I had an aunt who was very fond of fur.
Well, there. That explains everything.
We are all easily explicable. What we are not is easily extricable.
Extricable. From?
What we are. What the world has made us. And the thing that changes us only takes an instant. One innocent instant and we are different forever. How's the coffee?
I've hardly tasted it. But it's excellent so far. And that's symbolic, right? I mean, he's the coffee. She's barely had a sip. He's got her all intrigued.
Oh, shucks. You saw right through me.
had an innocent instant here, Shamsi.
I did actually. Very early on, but this is of no interest to you.
No, I'm enthralled. It's like one of those English mystery stories. I await the mysterious aunt who was fond of fur.
I really can skip the next speech.
No, read it. I want to hear.
I was an impossible child. I spent my childhood reading in the library and tormenting the servants. And a cat. And when I was 12, an aunt of mine came for a visit. The countess was a regal woman. Voluptuous, imperious.
What?
Nothing. It feels different, you know. Actually saying the words out loud, it's not like tapping the words onto a screen at 2:02 a.m.
No, you're doing fine. You're doing good. Your aunt's come for a visit and she's what?
A regal woman. Voluptuous, imperious and terrifying. She refused in 1,000 ways to indulge my moods. And I took against her for her majestic disdain. I needled her rudely. I insulted her. I called her Mazzalina. Well, she took her revenge. My parents went off one day, and my aunt comes striding into the library. She's wearing an enormous Russian cape of black fox fur. On her head, a diamond tiara, and in her hand, a length of fresh green birch. The cook and the scullery maid follow close behind. My aunt throws off her fur and rolls up her sleeves, revealing her sleekly muscled arms. I try to escape, but the other two women grab me, overwhelm me, they fling me down onto the fur. I try to be heroic, but those two hold me hand and foot while my aunt lays into me with the cane. Each stroke laid on by a true artist. They call me a little girl and laugh at my tears. I struggle, but it's no use. My aunt keeps whipping me until I'm weeping outright, sobbing, begging her for mercy. Then when she's done, she forces me to kneel and thank her for punishing me, makes me kiss the very rod with which she chastised me. And then, threatening to return for more, she takes her leave. From that hour forward, a fur could never be just a fur, or a length of birch, an innocent switch. You see, in that moment, in that room, by that woman, I was made.
And did she return?
You might say she did. Every night thereafter, my countess aunt visited me in my dreams. An exquisite despot.
Oh, poor man.
Am I? In a way, I couldn't be richer. Knowing all I know, having been taught at her feet,
What have you learned?
there could be nothing more sensuous than pain, or more pleasurable than degradation. And on the day I meet that woman, I shall marry her.
Thomas, that speech. It's brilliant!
Thank you, I spent enough time on it.
So, like, this play is all about child abuse.
What? No. This play is not about child abuse, Jesus Christ. This idiotic urge these days to make everything about some trivial social issue.
Child abuse isn't exactly trivial.
It isn't trivial, but you are being tried. Let's not be tried. This isn't anthropology or sociology. This is a play.
Yeah, but what I'm trying
Don't
to say...
generalize. There is a lot more going on here than corporal punishment issues.
Okay, sorry.
This stupid, impoverished world we live in. Why are we so eager to diminish ourselves? Why do we want to reduce ourselves to examples of something? As if we were nothing but proof of Freud, or proof of whatever dime-store psychology there is in People magazine this week. What are you going to throw at me next? Race, class and gender.
You ought to write all that up and send it to the Times.
I did. They didn't print it. Anyway, I'm willing to take the risk. In any case, there you have me, whatever that makes me.
I know what you are. You are a super sensualist. An ascetic for luxury.
And you? Frau Wanda von Bunayev, who? Or what are you?
I am a pagan. I'm a Greek. I love the ancients because they're not the moderns who live in their mind. Because they're the opposite of Christians. On a cross. I don't live in my mind or on a cross. I live on this divan. I want to live the way Helen and Aspasia live. Not like the twisted women of today who are never happy. Never give happiness. I'm young. I am rich. I'm beautiful. And I shall make the most of that. I shall deny myself nothing.
I certainly respect your devotion to principle.
I don't need your respect. Excuse me. I shall love a man who pleases me and please a man who makes me happy. But only as long as he makes me happy. Not a moment longer.
To a man, there is nothing crueler than woman's infidelity.
To a woman, there is the enforced fidelity of men. Can I move around?
Yes, move.
In our society, a woman's only power is through men. Her character is her lack of character. I want to see what women will be when she ceases to be men's slave. And she becomes herself an individual. God, old Wanda is ahead of her time, isn't she?
Leopold von Zakharmazov was. Wanda, how did you learn all those lines?
I don't know, I'm a pretty quick study.
Quick study, flipping through it on the train. You know it by heart.
But you said Wanda's proper in spite of her, what was that, professed something?
Professed principles.
Yeah, so you don't think she believes all this?
She says she does. Women's rights, yada yada yada.
So you think she's putting on a show, like she's lying? I was just wondering why you said professed principles and not just, principles.
It must have been all those beautiful peas.
Sold your soul for a mess of peas, huh?
Guilty.
Secretly, Thomas, you're evil.
Guilty.
In our society, a woman's only power is through men, yada yada yada. I want to see what happens when she becomes herself, an individual.
You only say that because you yourself are so individual.
A man usually says that to a woman whose individuality he is about to undermine.
If you don't mind my saying so, you're not only a Greek and a pagan and an individual. You seem to me to be a goddess.
Really? Which one?
Venus.
And Wanda really is Venus, right? Am I crazy? She's like Venus in disguise or something. Come down to get him, to torture him.
Well, not really, or not exactly.
Okay, I won't ask. You probably wanted it to be ambivalent.
Ambiguous.
Ambiguous.
Actually, it's the same story as the Bacchae, isn't it?
Yeah. What's the Bacchae? Just kidding. It's an old play, right?
It's an old play.
Citizens of Corinth, one of those plays. Behold this mortal man, testiculous, cursed for his offenses to gods and totally fucked for all eternity.
Yes, it's one of those plays. The god Dionysus comes down and reduces Pentheus, the king of Thebes, to a mass of quivering feminine jelly in a dress.
Sounds hot.
The crazed women of Thebes, the Bacchae, tear Pentheus to pieces. And Dionysus leaves triumphant.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
Except here, it's not Dionysus, it's Aphrodite.
Right. Remind me?
Aphrodite is the Greek version of Venus.
Same person.
Same goddess.
Say hail Aphrodite.
Hail Aphrodite. Am I insufferably pedantic?
Yeah. But it's kinda cute. What are we doing?
You seem to me to be a goddess.
Really? Which one?
Venus. But could Venus's pagan principle work in our more civil century? And without slaves. The Greeks only lived as freely as they did because they had slaves.
Then I seem to be in need of one. Will you be my slave, Herr Dr. Bhushanski.
Happily.
But where would Aphrodite find her master today?
A man is worthy of dominating a goddess. He is only worthy of being subjugated by her. Subjugate me.
What? In love with me already?
Profoundly. And suffering as if I've known you all my life.
Stand up. Stand away from me. I must say, you do intrigue me. Physically, you're not unattractive. But when a man submits to me, I see a trick.
This is no trick, only love me.
You see orders already.
Marry me.
I am a frivolous woman, Herr Kushemski. You'd have to be very brave to love me. I've told you my principles and how I live.
I only know that I want you to be my wife.
You don't really know a thing about me.
Dominate me.
It's absurd.
In time, you would only try to wrest power from me. Why waste time in the struggle? I hand all power over to you in advance, now and forever, unconditionally. Dominate me. Do with me what you will. Beat me if you like.
Well, this is certainly novel.
Stand over there.
What?
Stand next to the divan.
No, it feels better from here.
Well, I think you should be over there. You're taking power. Take a power position.
Well, this is certainly novel. No, it feels all
Stay
wrong.
there and try it. I hand all power over to you in advance. Dominate me. Do with me what you will. Beat me if you like.
Well, this is certainly novel.
You're not trying.
You wanted me here, you got me here. And I'm saying the line. And hey, it's an audition.
It's also an audition to see if you can take direction. Now stand there. Dominate me. Do with me what you will. Beat me if you like.
Well, this is certainly novel. God, you're so right. It does feel better from here.
This is the future of men and women. Let the one who would kneel, kneel. Let the one who would submit anyway, submit now.
You call that love?
Of the highest sort. In love, as in politics, one partner must rule. One of them must be the hammer, the other the anvil. I willingly accept being the anvil. Should I stop?
No, I love it. Love it. Oh God, the insight, especially about women. How must you really understand women?
Years of study. Where was I?
Being the anvil.
Yes. True love is born of opposites. Wanda, I seek pain and you pleasure. You must use a lover as he would use you. You must rule him. You must wring him dry.
Fantastic.
If you won't take me as your husband, then take me as your slave. Treat me with divine cruelty.
Why would I ever mistreat a man who loves me?
Because that will make me worship you even more.
I don't want to be worshipped.
That's the first lie that's passed your lips. Every woman wants to be worshipped. Just as our Creator does. So create me, ruin me, annihilate me. Excuse me. Hi. No, I'm still here. No, everything's good, everything's good. I don't know, maybe in a few minutes. I'll call you when I'm leaving. Alright. Ciao, doll. So,
Excuse me. Hi. Yeah, everything's good. Yeah, the audition is okay. I'm at the temp agency now. Yeah, they have a night job. Typing till morning. Some legal form. They're going to get the contract in before morning. I don't know. Too bad. I said too bad. Bye. Jesus.
the significant other.
Does anybody still say that?
Sorry, what's modern for significant other these days?
Asshole.
Doesn't matter.
You're wondering how come I lied, right?
It's none of my business.
What does Wanda say? Why should I deny myself anything? I've got other fish to fuck. Coin a phrase.
So, you are the hammer and he is the anvil.
What am I supposed to do? Say, yeah, okay, honey, anything you say. Get led around by the nose. This ain't about love. It's about getting a piece of me. If you want the piece, you gotta put up with the rest of me. Isn't that what this play is all about?
Is it?
Are you kidding?
I don't know. Am I?
Come on, Kushemsky loves it. Getting led around.
Does he really?
Will you stop that? You're so goddamn coy. It's like being on a fucking dance floor with you.
Do you want some coffee? There's still some made, though it's probably tar by now. Do you want some? I can pour you some. What?
You're not coming on to me, are you, Tom?
No, I just wanted to know if you wanted some coffee.
Is it symbolic coffee?
No, it's real coffee. It's live coffee.
You think your wife would approve of you offering me some real live coffee?
I am not married.
I thought from the phone.
That's my fiance.
Same difference. What would fiancé think? Aren't you the guy who once said in some interview, working in the theatre is world's greatest way to get laid?
I was a kid and it was my first interview.
So you've never been married?
No.
Living with mom all these years?
No. I just have this very old-fashioned kink.
Fox furs.
I have to fall in love.
That's a pretty serious kink.
The thing is, when I do fall,
You go the whole 9 yards, huh?
instantly, bells and whistles, chaos, spots in front of my eyes, thunderbolts. Speak of the devil. So, coffee or no coffee?
I could imagine giving myself to one man for life. But only if he commanded my respect. If he overpowered me with his strength. If he enslaved me. I'd kneel to that man. Bend my neck to him and be his slave. So it seems we're not a very good match, are we? We cancel each other out.
And I say we are created for each other. Don't you feel that, Vandana? Don't you feel it too?
Let me propose a trial. A business deal, if you will. I will give you 1 year to prove that you're the man for me.
A year is a long time.
So you're dictating the terms now.
I beg your pardon.
Within that year, since you so rashly give me the choice of husband or slave, you will be my slave. Men being what men are. I'll drop a contract defining the terms. So wow, she's like ready, huh? I guess she was always ready, even before she got there.
Was she?
You stop that, you wrote it. You tell me.
I don't know if she was ready as you say, and I'm not being coy.
Yeah, you were trying to be ambivalent.
Ambiguous.
Ambiguous. Or is she so horny she doesn't care how she gets off?
Horny. I hadn't thought of it that way.
Maybe she's cutting him a tougher deal. Be my slavey for a year and then you get to fuck me. So you were trying to be ambivalent.
Ambiguous.
Ambiguous.
From my perspective, Kushensky's perspective, you may be my last chance, maybe my only chance.
I am? At what?
At life, a life that feels normal to someone like Kushensky.
Yeah, he basically has this beat me, whip me kink and he wants to see if she's up for it. He's auditioning her.
She's auditioning him too.
He's an oddity, she's a commodity like all women in 18... whatever. What?
Who are you? Frau Wanda Jordan?
I'm a pagan. I'm a Greek.
No, really.
You're coming on to me again.
Where did you come from? What's your program bio?
I'm an army brat. I'm from nowhere.
Where? What city? What state?
Since you so rashly give me the choice of husband or slave, you will be my slave. I'll drop a contract defining the terms. Do you consent?
To anything you demand.
Here's my hand on it. They shake hands. There's a Greek who's come to town.
A Greek.
A real Greek. He rides a snow-white stallion, wears high black leather boots. Usually has a pair of Negro servants in town. I want you to find out where he comes from. Everything about him. I'm going to let this handsome animal pay court to me.
But, Wanda,
What's this? Insurrection already?
I beg your pardon.
Wait for me tomorrow at the Birch Grove by that statue of Aphrodite.
What time?
You can wait for me till I decide to arrive. And don't come unless you found out about the Greek. Kiss my foot.
He kneels and kisses her foot.
I love this moment. Just bang!
Kiss my foot!
Now you may put my fur on me. Severine, where will all this end?
That is in your power, Frau Wanda von Donayev, not mine. When I see you next, will you
Will I what?
wear this? Will you wear fur?
Thank you for the coffee, slave. Now I really do need some. Coffee, I mean. Wow. Old Leo's pretty intense, huh? All they have to do is shake hands, and it's steaming.
The joys of a more repressed age, when conversation itself was erotic.
When conversation was all they got. But this isn't how it happens in the book. I mean,
So we have read the book. You have read Venus in Fur.
so I kind of found the copy and I kind of glanced at it.
And you were lying before. So this book is like based on something or something?
Okay, so I wanted some brownie points. And you say it's not S&M. Let me show you my book. High-heeled patent leather boots and a riding crop and a babe's bare ass. That ain't titian. It's S&M, babe. It's porn. You put that on the poster, you'll sell out.
Your Venus is as well thumbed as your script. You didn't just happen to find it and glance at it, did you? That was a lie too.
Okay, so I knew the book. Hey, how come you didn't put that scene with Venus when she appears to him in the beginning naked under a fir in front of a fireplace?
I didn't know how to fit it in.
Just stick it in at the top, so to speak. Before he meets Wanda. You can't do Venus in fur without Venus. You could also have the same actress play them both. I'll do it. I'll do it. Naked on stage. Fuck. I'll take a freebie.
I'll think about it.
Why? We could improv it. Maybe you'll get some ideas. Okay, I am Venus now. Imagine me naked.
You're not coming on to me now, are you, Wanda?
Come on, you're a big boy. Think of me as fiancé and improvise.
I've never done this before.
That's what all the girls say. Just bullshit in character. Okay, set the scene. Where are we? Top of the play.
Well, Kushemski's room, the middle of the night, he's writing in his diary.
I like it. He's sitting at his desk, writing in his diary. Maybe the fireplace flickers up and we see Venus in the raw, curled up like a cat, draped revealingly in a fur. Okay, drape me. You're the director. Revealingly. Now go to your desk. Go on, in character.
middle of the night, 2 or 2 a.m., I'm staying at Springs, surrounded by the woods and wilderness. There is no moon tonight, only darkness and silence. No, wait, I hear a sparrow.
A nightingale.
A nightingale. And the howl of a lovesick cat. I don't know why I feel so terribly alone, so lonely, so unfulfilled.
Guten Abend, mein Herr.
Well, have the Germans invaded again?
I hope I do not disturb.
Not at all. Hail Aphrodite.
So, you have not forgotten me.
Forget you, my oldest and dearest enemy.
Shah, you're so sweet. You don't want to kiss my hand?
Mwah.
Shah, Thomas. Did I say Thomas? Shah, Severine, it's so cold in here. Every time I visit you, I'm catching cold. Achoo! You see, already I have phlegmatitis.
Maybe if you didn't fly around naked all the time.
Shah, but I am Venus. I must be all the time naked. Or who knows me? You don't want to take off those scratchy clothes and come cuddle? There's room here under my mink.
No, thank you.
But I brought this mink especially for you. From Olympus. It's heavenly. You see the label. Made in heaven.
Why would I be so interested in your mink?
Oh, Severine, I know your little hobby. Your predilection for fine pelts. You don't want a woman, you want her coat. You want to marry a raccoon.
Better a raccoon than any woman I have ever met.
Sure. But this mink and me, we make you the perfect wife.
Yes, and then you and your mink leave me to cuddle with some other man, like any mortal woman would.
Sure. But if unto my mink I open my sighs, will you not have me?
This isn't Pompeii, you know. This is civilization.
And what is that? Civilization.
Civilization means that we don't spread our thighs to just anyone. We have principles.
Sure, you modern men. You want your principles by day and by night? You want to dance, naked, around a fire, and me you turn into a demon, who's so afraid of love.
Love, is that what you're offering?
Uh-huh.
Power, that's what you want. Well, I have a civilized duty to resist you.
And you still think you can? You think you will not bend to me?
Never.
You dare to resist me?
Yes, I dare.
The proof, as they say, is in the pudding. Auf Wiedersehen, mein Feind, I'll be back. And then poof, she vanishes.
Wow!
You could write that up and stick it in, just like it is.
So to speak, this is a totally different side of Kushemsky.
Yeah, here he is with Venus in the middle of the night. He's like, no, you bitch! Next morning with Vonda, he's like, take me. Please, take me.
You could bring lights down on that. Lights back up to the morning and knock, knock, knock. There is Wanda. Like Venus in disguise.
Taking her revenge.
It's great.
So, is it you?
What?
This, is it you? Kushemsky, Novacek, Kushemsky.
No, this isn't me.
Maybe you're Wanda.
This play has nothing to do with me.
Uh-huh. You're just the playwright. You're just peeping over the fence. Just the writer. Sorry, adapter.
Why do people always think a playwright has to be the people he writes about?
Because playwrights do that thing all the time. You put me in a play, I'll fucking kill you.
Can't I just write characters?
And you just happen to find these characters. In an ancient German S&M novel. Dr. Novacek.
It's a famous book.
So you didn't have an innocent instant when you were 12?
No.
In the library?
No.
With a cat?
No.
Maybe you're waiting for your big moment.
Look, I thought this relationship was fascinating, very rich, very complex.
Me thinks the lady doth protest too much. No? Okay, go on.
Mostly I love the size of these people's emotions. Nobody has emotions this size anymore. Outsized emotions. Operatic emotions. Kushensky and Wanda are like Tristan and Isolde. They are Paola and Francesca. Nobody's in total thrall like this anymore. Nobody's overcome by passion like this. Or goes through this kind of rage.
Meet some of my friends.
Alright, maybe it's me, but there are others who don't know people with emotions like these. Don't we go to plays for the passions that we don't get in life?
I thought we were supposed to go to life. Passions we're not getting in life.
Alright, fine. I don't know anything.
So when you go home, fiancé doesn't tie you to bed? Take out a whip?
No.
You should ask her. See if fiancé is up for it.
Could you stop calling her fiancé?
So what does your significant other think about this play?
She is not crazy about it.
She probably thinks you have this whole kinky side. She doesn't want you to put this play on because people will think this is you. Oh,
It isn't her or me.
okay. So, but let me guess about
Stacy.
Stacy. She's a little younger than you. Good family. Grew up in one of those nice old stone houses. Maybe Connecticut?
Massachusetts, actually.
Southwestern Massachusetts. Near Litchfield, 20 minutes from Litchfield, near the Connecticut border. Am I close?
I have to admit.
She's tall, maybe a little bossy, in a nice way. Lots of hair, long legs, big brain. Maybe you went to Stanford. Am I close?
UCLA.
Maybe even a PhD. Well,
She's finishing her doctorate.
she's got a dog. Let's see. Maybe a Weimaraner that you're like, okay, but could secretly do without. Name something traditional, something Old Testament and manly, like Seth, Ezra.
Noah. I thought you didn't know anything about the Bible.
I bet she's the breadwinner too. I mean, a room with this in the middle of it, not exactly the big bucks on Broadway. She probably came with money. Am I right? I am right. But hey, you're an artist. She loves that about you. And she just knows you're going to be a great big... Maybe you're the first guy she met who's got any. You have some nice, quiet sex. Nice, quiet sex is fine. Though there's this rumbling at the back of your head. This voice that wants something else. I don't know what that is, but rumble, 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 rumble. Anyway, hey, you're happy, you like her. You really, really like her. You two are going to have a nice life talking about French philosophy, what's in the New York Review of Books. Maybe have a couple of kids who can do that when they grow up. And then you'll die.
Are we that transparent? I don't mean Stacy and me.
What does the play say? We're all explicable. What we are not is explicable. Or didn't you believe that when you wrote it? That line is not in the book. I checked. And you're not Kushensky?
No.
Shall we read on?
Yes, let's read.
Next day when they meet at the Birch Grove.
Sure. We'll make this the fountain, and this would be the statue of Venus.
Aphrodite.
Hail Aphrodite. Do you want to take the scene over?
No, Severine. No. No, it's not right. All this talk of subjugation and slavery. You've corrupted me with all your talk.
I believe in your heart of hearts you would enjoy controlling a man.
No.
You might even enjoy torturing him.
No.
Admit your nature.
It's not my nature.
See what your nature is. Or change your nature.
Sabine, don't you see? Don't you understand? You'll never be safe in the hands of a woman. Of any woman. This part is so sexist, it makes me like scream.
It's not sexist. What's sexist about it?
You will never be safe in the hands of a woman.
That is from the book.
I don't care where it's from. It's sexist. Both things really kind of trite when you think about it.
What's right?
He gets spanked one day, and bingo, he's into whips and chains.
Apparently it happened to Zakir Nizam.
Did it happen to you?
No.
Then how do you know?
To me, this is a play about two people who are joined irreparably.
Joined by his kink.
No, by their passion.
His passion.
You're denying her passion, that's sexist too.
What age are you living in? He brings her into this, and she's the one who gets to look bad. She's the villain.
There are no villains in this piece. It's a plea for people to understand that. This is a chemical reaction. Two people meet and ignite each other. It's not making some general statement about men or women.
Sex, class, gender, bad.
It's about a woman who recognizes something in herself. Possibly. And about a man who, until he meets her, is forced to hide his true self away.
Prig.
Why are you putting him down like this?
She's this nice, this innocent woman who comes wandering in.
You don't understand.
She
You don't
says,
understand.
You've corrupted me.
Is she innocent? Or was this desire for domination always there? Maybe Khushemsky just brings it out of her.
Yeah, maybe she's just a woman. And this is like some old Victorian Teutonic tract against us female. He forces her into a power play and then he blames her.
That's not it. That's not what this play is about at all.
And the play blames her.
It doesn't blame her.
You don't see that.
How does it blame her?
Blames her on every page, in every line. What happens in the end? She humiliates him one last time. She gets that Count, what's his name, to slap him around. She leaves Khushemsky with his dick in his hand and she gets blamed like it was all her fault. Like he didn't want it in the first place, like he wasn't asking for it. You know what I think? I think Khushemsky is hot for the Count. That's all.
How can you be so stupid? No, really. How can you be so good at playing her and be so fucking stupid about her? And about everything else in this play, you fucking idiot. You fucking idiot woman. Yes, idiot woman. Idiot actress.
I think you owe me an apology.
Sorry.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry. I got a little carried away.
Can't take back what's been said.
You might say this play is about beware of what you wish for.
Yeah, because she might come walking in the door. Don't fuck with the goddess. That's what it's about.
If you will. Sorry, what's modern for if you will?
Whatever.
Whatever.
I think there's no such thing as a goddess, so you can be fucked.
Alright, fine. You are right. I take all your points. Could we read on? Would you mind? Wanda.
Don't you see, don't you understand? You'll never be safe in the hands of a woman, of any woman.
You and I are adventurers, Wanda. We are explorers of the spirit. We are expanding the limits of human nature.
Your nature is diseased. It was poisoned by the Countess. Now you're reaping the effects.
You adore the effects just as I do.
No, I find it repulsive. And I despise play acting. I'm not your Countess aunt. I am I.
Try that line again. Defy him.
Not your Countess aunt. I am I.
Again. With fire.
What do you want from me, Thomas? I'm not your fucking Countess aunt. I am I. What do you want?
I don't know.
Because I don't think we're talking about this play anymore.
I just want more is all.
I am not her. I'm just a stupid bitch who walked in here looking for a job, and I'm not your Countess aunt. I am I. How's that?
It's good. It's very good.
Look, I don't think I can do this. I'm sorry, it's too much.
Stay, Wanda, stay. Really.
Say please.
Please.
You're evil.
Don't you understand? You have me completely in your power.
Liar. You're not in my power. I am. Yours. It's really true, isn't it?
What?
The more he submits, the more control he's got over her. It's weird.
It's intricate.
Here's the contract we spoke about. It says you will show me slavish submission and will follow all my orders without contradiction. That you renounce your identity completely, forever. Sign at the bottom.
I thought my service was for a year.
Who's drawing up these terms, you or I?
May I read the contract?
Why? Don't you trust me? Good. You will from this moment forward address me as madam. And speak to me only when spoken to. You'll bring me all my meals, wait in the hallway for my orders. Bring me my shoes, my stockings. And from now on, I'm going to call you Thomas.
It's Gregor in the script.
I have changed it. From now on, I'm going to call you Thomas. I want you in my footman's livery, wearing my coat of arms.
As a gentleman,
As a gentleman, you're bound to keep your word. Didn't you just sign a paper swearing that you're my slave?
your slave, not your butler.
I fail to see the distinction.
Is this a game?
This is what I am.
But at heart, you're noble by nature.
What do you know about my nature? Except what you've decided about it.
Where will all this end?
End. Hasn't even started yet.
But Wanda,
She slaps his face. Who gave you permission to call me that?
yes, madam, thank you, madam.
She kisses him. She strokes his cheek. Did that hurt very much, darling?
Exquisitely.
Find out about the handsome Greek.
The man's name is Alexis. At Athens, he's a count.
He's beautiful, isn't he?
He's very attractive.
I told you Kushemski's hot for the count. He's down for the count. Get me a box near his at the concert tonight. I'm going to let Count Alexis meet me. Indeed, I'm going to let him do whatever he wants with me. What's the matter? I'm free to do as I like, aren't I?
You electrify me.
Silence! You dog. Go fetch me a birch cane.
He brings her a birch cane and she whisks it in the air.
You hear that whistle? That sound makes my nerves vibrate like tuning forks. Everything inside me wants to see you writhing under the lash. To hear you beg for mercy. To see a so-called man reduced to womanly tears. What have you done to me, slave? Well, what have you done? 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 Blah, 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 blah.
What do you mean, blah, blah, blah?
What? Suddenly this Wanda is a wicked witch of the West. My nerves are tuning forks, really. I like you, Tom. I really like you. But I don't think this is gonna fly.
It has to. This is it. This is the play. My play. A very good play. And nobody's going to make me think otherwise. You're not a playwright. And you're not going to take this play down whether you're in it or not. So fuck you.
Okay, your call. She takes out a knife and holds it to his throat. My God, I despise you.
What is this, Wanda?
Do you think I don't understand your scheme? Do you think you could bring me into your little game and use me? Did you think you could subjugate me?
I swear, I never meant that, Wanda.
If you knew how delicious this is, not just to have some random man in my control, some fool, but a man man who's smitten with me. I ought to talk to actors anyway. If you don't know by now if I get the part, then I don't know
I
what...
would love to give you the part.
That's what you say now. Do I get the part? Will you put that in writing?
Hi.
Go to hell, Stacy!
I know, I'm still here. I'm just...
He's fucking me, Stacy! He's got me on the floor and he's fucking me up the ass!
I don't know yet. Pretty soon.
He's fucking me like a Weimaraner!
Why don't you go ahead and eat? I'll call you. Ciao.
How dare I, right? Something like that.
How dare you is about right.
Excuse me.
What was that all about?
Excuse me. Hi. I don't know. I told you I don't know. Well, listen, go fuck yourself, alright? Come home when I come home. Sorry about that.
There was nobody on the other end, was there?
What?
You weren't talking to anybody. You were faking that.
I was talking to my significant other.
So, who is this guy?
Who said it's a guy?
Why did you do that?
Why is right?
I guess you didn't like me talking on my phone.
So like woman's revenge for being ignored?
Something like that.
Just blame the woman.
I'm not blaming.
You know, most playwrights slash directors would have had me upended on the floor by now.
I guess I'm not like most playwrights slash directors.
Bullshit. You wouldn't fuck me on the floor if you thought you could get away with it?
No.
What if I gave you permission?
How do you know so much about Stacy?
We met at the gym. She seemed really nice. Gorgeous too. Wow. Anyway, we're getting undressed. We get to talking, girl talk in the shower. She said she has a boyfriend. A writer. Kind of hard to know. I told her I used to be an actress, now I'm an operative. So, she paid me a little to come here and look into you. Find out what you're made of. If you really love her. I'm supposed to meet her at the hotel. Do a full report. Beautiful body, by the way. Congratulations.
You're a magnificent creature.
A man usually says that to a woman whose magnificence he's about to undermine.
Touché. Stacy doesn't shower at the gym.
Doesn't she? She looked pretty wet the last time I saw her. So, let's go to the end. You'll need your footman's jacket. Thomas, you've kept me waiting.
I'm sorry, madam. I was polishing the silver.
Don't you look dapper in that footman's jacket?
Thank you, madam.
Turn around. Show me. Oh yes, quite irresistible. But I think something's still missing.
Where's that? That's not in the script. What are you saying?
I am improvising. I think something's still missing. Yes. Yes, the resistance. Very fetching. How does it feel?
It feels good, madam.
I might just fall in love with you wearing that. Why are you looking at me like that?
Does that mean that you don't love me?
You bore me. Whimpering all the time, you bore me.
Is it the Count? Are you in love with the Count?
Can I help it if he followed me to Florence?
That man doesn't love you. He wants you the way he has wanted 1,000 others.
So what if he doesn't love me? Console yourself with that, and I take him into my bed.
Hot as a Boston desert.
Insolent swine. not there in the bag. You idiot. Thomas, from now on, I want you to call me Mistress. It's more degrading.
Yes, mistress.
Would you like to put my shoes on?
Yes, mistress.
I mean, on me.
Yes, mistress.
You may. Maybe tomorrow I'll tie you to that post in the yard and trick you with golden hairpins. Or harness you to the plow and drive you with a whip. You'd like that, don't you?
Yes, mistress.
You're doing very, very well, Thomas. I might take you as my servant permanently.
Will there be anything else, mistress?
Yes. One more thing. Call Stacy and tell her you won't be coming home tonight.
I can't do that.
Oh no? You can't? You can't tell her why. No excuses, lame or otherwise.
Stacy, it's me.
I won't be coming home tonight.
I won't be coming home tonight.
Can't tell you why.
I can't tell you why.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hang up. Turn off your phone. Isn't it wonderful?
I'm sorry.
Isn't it wonderful? Here, I mean.
I hardly know where I am, quite frankly.
Why? You've got a whole new life ahead of you now. We do. Minus all those other people with all that chaos. Here all alone where I can do whatever I want with you. Just the two of us.
The two of us and your friend, the Count.
Surely wish you would stop harping on him. I've been very nice to you, Thomas, that's the problem. I haven't disciplined you sufficiently, and now look what you've done. Look what you've said just when I was about to take you into my bed.
You mean you would have me?
Yes, I would have you. Come here. Put your arms around me. See, for an hour, I could let you imagine you're a free man again. You're my beloved simpleton. At some point, it will dawn on you, you're nothing. But you are, in reality, whatever I want you to be.
I won't. I won't do it. I won't allow it to happen.
I beg your pardon.
I have written you a letter.
A letter. Breaking off with me, no doubt, because suddenly you find the degradation you yourself begged for too much to bear. I don't have a handle on the scene. I can't get this bit, I don't know how to do it.
It seems pretty straightforward to me.
How does it go? No, really, in your head, how should it go?
What's the cue line? What does he say?
I have written you a letter.
A letter! Ah, yes, breaking off with me, no doubt, because suddenly you find the degradation you yourself begged for too much to bear. Well, Thomas, I have a contract.
That's good, Tom. That's fantastic. Listen, you do her.
No,
Yes, you be her. You created wonder.
I don't know the part.
Of course you do.
Take this off of me and bring me my fur. Carefully, Thomas.
I'm doing the best I can, mistress.
Well, your best as always is not good enough. Will you be any quicker?
Your fur, mistress.
Prepare a bottle of champagne and 2 glasses. The Count will be here any moment.
But, mistress,
What? If you don't like my service, then leave.
will you take the Count for a husband?
I won't lie to you, Thomas. That man makes me tremble.
Beautiful. Cross down.
He makes me suffer. Yet I love the suffering.
Stop there. Turn.
If he asks me to be his wife, I will accept.
You're gorgeous.
You know, he's jealous of you. I've told him everything about us.
He probably threatened to kill you.
He made his feelings perfectly clear.
He struck you, Wanda. You let him strike you.
Yes. And I enjoyed it.
More.
Yes. And I enjoyed it.
More. Give it to him.
Yes. And I enjoyed it.
Once you were a goddess. Now you'd settle for this mannequin. This imitation man.
You have no right to accuse me of anything. You wanted cruelty and I have given it to you. And didn't I warn you time and time again? Didn't I tell you how dangerous I am? Did I ever hide? If I enjoy torturing you, that's your doing, not mine. I'm not this. You made me this and now you blame it on me.
If I can't have you, no other man will have you either.
What melodrama are you quoting?
If you marry him, I'll kill you. I'll kill you both. Cut your hearts out. Throw them to the dogs. God damn you. God damn you.
Kill me. Thomas, kill me. I love this fire in your eyes. I always knew you had it in you. I always knew you were a man. Have you had enough of your ideals now? Is this goddess excused? Are you willing now to take your wife, your honest, faithful and submissive wife?
My wife? You mean?
Would you still have me? I've been so awful to you.
You mean this was all an act? You were never serious.
My darling little idiot. Didn't you realize?
Neil?
Didn't you realize how hard it's been for me to hurt you? I did all this to save you, to cure you. I am the one who should be subjugated. I am the one who should be bound and whipped.
Nice.
Oh, Thomas, 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 how I love you and wanted you since the moment I first saw you. I couldn't tell you because I am not what I seem. I am so weak. I am so lost. You see,
From now on, I want you to call me Master.
yes, master.
Maybe I'll tie you with a pair of your stockings. You like that, don't you?
Yes, please, master.
Go. Fetch them. Stand over there.
Promise me you will never leave me.
I will never leave you. I promise.
I wanted someone I could bend my neck to. Now I have found him. In you.
Good, Mom.
I wanted this from the moment I first saw you. Humiliate me. Degrade me.
Good. That's good, 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 good. That's fantastic, Tom. You know the problem here, Tommy? Any way you cut it, any way you play this, it's degrading to women. It's an insult. It's pornography.
What are you talking about?
Just look at you. This maiden in distress, a mass of quivering feminine jelly, this helpless cunt, submissively offering herself to a man. Beat me, hurt me, I am just a woman.
But Wanda!
Say thank you for that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you what?
Thank you, mistress.
How dare you? How dare you? You thought you could dupe some poor, willing, idiot actress. And her to your program, didn't you? You thought you could create your own little female Frankenstein monster. You thought you could use me to insult me.
I swear, I never meant that, Wanda.
We dance to the glory of the lords. We dance to the glory of Dionysus. Hail the Bacchae! Hail the Bacchae! Hail, you brave women of Thebes!
God damn it! God damn it! God damn it! Damn it! God damn it!
How's your world now? Not quite so womanish,
Fuck!
is it?
Fuck!
Strong emotions, good, very operatic.
Why did you come here?
Was I ever here?
Who are you?
You know who I am. Now say it.